Hi, Elisa George from Centerworks.com with today's Pilates fitness tip. Today I want to share with you my thoughts on how to sit down and do it well. During many daily life activities, we can practice our Pilates exercise principles and execute our movement with proper muscle action. In fact, one of the great benefits of Pilates training is learning how to use the body well and transfer what we do during our exercise workouts back to our everyday tasks to reinforce our good new wellness habits. So here's today's question. Do you squat or plop when you sit down? By my definition, squatting is using the muscles of the hips and the legs to control your body's rate of descent when sitting down in a chair, on the couch, or even on the toilet. And plopping means that you might have started with control, but at some point gravity wins, and you're basically falling out of control until your butt lands on the surface that you intended. I kind of messed up my knee a few weeks ago, took a hard fall on my inline skates, and it's had me hobbling around a bit and working on retraining and re-strengthening all of the muscles around my knee, especially my glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings. And it got me to thinking about the concept of squatting versus plopping, since I found myself doing the latter to avoid using the muscles around my knee. Use this poor plopping habit long enough and it becomes the accepted way to sit, which is definitely not what I wanted to happen. So here's a rundown of what I believe the ploppers of the world need to practice to switch that not-so-good muscle habit to improve technique of squatting to sit and do it well. As you sit, plant your feet firmly and be sure that you have equal weight on both legs. Think about the muscles along the back of the thighs, the hamstrings, doing the work to bend the knees. The sits bones should reach towards your heels, which will lower your hips and butt to a sit. Be sure that the knees stay lined up over the toes to help reduce strain on the joints while they are moving. If you tuck the pelvis as you sit, there's actually more stress and pressure placed on the knees. Be sure to keep the pelvis in a neutral position, which means the tailbone is poked out behind you a bit and the lower back is in its normal arched position. Keep the lower abdominals lifting up as your body is going down to help support and control the lowering action. Occasionally spot check your technique and your body control. At different points along the way, from standing up to sitting down, you should be able to stop and hold your position if you are using your leg muscles with good control. It's every bit as important to pay attention to the muscles that you're using to stand back up too. If you only think about straightening your knees to stand, the quadricep muscles along the front of the thighs will do most of the work, and this places a lot more stress on the knees. So here are a few good tips to get you back up on your feet to a great standing position. Plant your feet firmly and be sure that the weight is evenly distributed on both legs, with the knees staying lined up over the toes. Connect the soles of your feet to the floor and then contract the muscles of your butt to extend the thighs, bringing them from a parallel seated position to a vertical standing position. Keep the abdominals lifting in and up while you're lifting the whole body, and remember that tighter is lighter. The quadricep muscles along the front of the thighs assist to straighten the knees as you rise. I'm sure that you have lots of great opportunities throughout the day to practice good squatting technique, even if you're not a snowboarding fanatic. And the better your technique, the stronger your body will be, and the less risk of injury or chronic knee issues. You should at least be able to squat comfortably to 90 degrees, or perhaps a bit lower than that. If you have knee issues, check with your doctor first, then start in a short range of motion, listen to your body, and progress slowly. Good technique shouldn't just happen when we're exercising. Take that technique out of your exercise program and into your daily life activities. Remember, our muscles only get stronger in the range of motion that we're working in. And there are times in daily life where we need to actually do a full squat to get down to the floor, and it's important that we are strong and flexible with enough strength to get down with good control and be able to easily get back up again. We practice the action of squatting with many of the Pilates equipment exercises. footwork and the kneeling knee exercises on the reformer, pumping and leg work exercises on the chair, the standing two-legged and one-leg squat with the roll-down bar on the Cadillac. And if you think about the transition to start and finish a Pilates mat workout, there is one full range of motion squat to lower your body to the mat and begin the 100. And one full range of motion squat to stand right back up after the seal. While these aren't always taught or practiced at every Pilates mat class, I do believe that they have great value for keeping our knees and hips strong, flexible, and able to assist us to get up and down off the floor. I'm Elisa George, reminding you that regardless of your age or abilities, Pilates can be a great way to improve your whole body health and wellness. Be sure the last repetition of any exercise you do is always the very best one you've ever done, to reinforce the muscle memory of how to do it right. If you found this information helpful, please leave me a comment and forward this link on to a friend. I've got lots more training tips in the works to share. Join me again soon and discover more fun fitness tips to help you get the most from your Pilates workouts. Thanks for checking out this video clip. I hope you've enjoyed today's tip. Check out more Pilates health and wellness resources on my website at Centerworks.com. Stand tall, squat well, and have a fit and fabulous day.